across the 45 before he's brought down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 67 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
45.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back.
Mayfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Browns 7. Bradley Pinion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Jones sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Wait, set, right, 80. Here we go.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Browns 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. And
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Cody Parkey.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56.
Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
On the tackle.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half, was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was brought down.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Malcolm Smith. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Fournette running out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Browns,
it's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at
25 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is not going to get through here on try #1. They stop him at the goal line.
short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. 72 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Browns 21. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Tackle made at his
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Brady going to throw here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Undercrush. Hey, goal 66. Check.
Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to number 13.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been